This is the Still Alive Studios developer diary for our game Son of Nor number 110. From past videos, you know we've been working on voiceovers. This week I wanted to show you a little bit of that process. I think this is very interesting for developers. How does a voice recording session work? Last week we recorded all German voices, and this is our lineup. Do you know some of the actors? Here's how the voice recording sessions worked for us. Actors come into the studio. Usually, as a client, you can dial into the recording session and direct the actors. You tell them what they need to know about the characters they impersonate. Sometimes you also give directions what game situation the character is in. Does the character say a line from far away and is shouting, or intimately from up close? Is the character angry, bored, or excited? Let's listen to an example.
Meine Schriftrolle. Warum nur musste ich ein Feuer entfachen? Wir sind hier in der Wüste, verdammt nochmal.
With blooper.
Ach, das sagt man davon, wenn man etwas Neues ausprobieren will. Nee, nicht will, ohne will. Soll ich nochmal machen?
Here is Tom Jacobs as Tanath.
Es ist egal, wie banal die Arbeit ist. Wir Söhne von Nor und Mitglieder dieses Radier helfen, wann immer wir können.
Edda Fischer as Instructor.
Levitation ist ein fantastisches Werkzeug. Doch vergesst niemals, wenn wir die Verbindung zum Boden verlieren, verlieren wir die Verbindung zum Objekt, das wir schweben lassen.
All actors did several roles for the game and had to alter their voice for different personalities. Here's Edda Fischer again in the role of the mysterious woman that we don't talk about.
Aber es gelang mir, diese Magie zu nutzen.
Another point to keep in mind. As we are in a fantasy world, it's not always clear how to pronounce things.
Und so wurde ich, trotz meiner Indigo-Natur, unsterblich. Indigo, wie heißt es?
Aithari, Aithari, Aitari, Sarahul, Tanath, Tanath. We also faced technical challenges. German and English texts are different in length. In cutscenes, we timed camera shots, people walking from A to B, and transitions. Here, voiceovers need to have the same length. For cutscenes, we had to edit thus the German translation to have roughly the same length as the English one. Then in the recordings, the recording engineer had to make sure that the length of English and German voices match, or give directions to the actors to speak faster or slower. As you can imagine, this is a lot of work. We spent 2 whole days just recording German voices. One of my favorite actors in German was Simon Roden, who not only did a town guy,
Hey, auf uns wartet jede Menge Arbeit. Sprecht mit mir, wenn ihr bereit seid.
but also Vusha, the crazy Aithari.
Falls ihr versagt, habe ich ein Gefäß für eure Überreste bereitgestellt. Ihr werdet ehrlich gesagt eine exzellente Ergänzung für die Altare-Bibliothek des Wissens.
Intermezzo. When you update your project from your SVN repository and somebody didn't quite finish tweaking the animations, you might get the next hip-hop star. Yo, yo, yo. One that even hops on one leg for extra coolness. In the meantime, we finished integrating our English voiceovers. And here are the last 2 of our stellar cast. David Shaughnessy, who you might know from TV or other games. His voice range is impressive. I'm sure you heard him in one game or the other without noticing he's the same guy. He was, for example, Master Shang Ji in World of Warcraft.
But not in hundreds of years has anyone spoken to him.
Knight Paladin Gelebor in Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
I am Knight Paladin Gelebor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel.
Or Vigil in Mass Effect.
When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through.
Would you have thought this was the same guy? Here too, we were patched into the studio session in LA and could give directions or were asked questions.
It held my great-great-grandfather's remains.
Remains or ashes? Should we be more specific, guys, or are you fine with remains?
I think it was remains because people turn to sand, so there's no way there's ashes.
Ah, got you. Okay. Yeah, then that's fine.
Okay. Please ask the artisan to make a new vase for me.
You should find him down the left ramp here. Then place it back in my room. I will be waiting.
Speaking of his talent, you probably wouldn't notice either that David also did the vase artisan.
You looking for a vase? I've got a vase. I'm a vase artisan. I've got plenty of vases. Right here.
And another guy in town.
I wonder how different our lives would be if the humans would have won the Great War.
Some part of the fun is listening to sounds when characters are hit. The second English voice talent I'd like to introduce was a personal highlight for me. Can you guess whose voice that is?
This orb seems to power the room. Is it possible to move it?
Maybe in better quality from in-game.
This is Arxentaneth's room. I shouldn't touch anything in here.
Obviously, he's our male player character.
Maybe I can move those discs in the door.
Did you recognize his voice?
The path is blocked. Can I rotate these structures to get across?
It's Yuri Lowenthal. His IMDb page is several miles long, and you may know him, for example, from Diablo 3.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Or Sasuke from Naruto.
You know, I really don't like repeating myself either.
But my childhood memories exploded when I realized he was also the Prince of Persia in the Sands of Time trilogy that I played.
And there it lay, just out of reach. The Dagger of Time.
And he's our male player character.
This is the way I came from. I see. These molds can be cooled down.
Do you too get that adventurous Prince of Persia feeling now? And as David, he did multiple roles for us.
Hello, dear. Are you still there? Ah, hello there. My wife was trapped inside when the sand covered up the entrance to our house.
And that was it for the next 2 weeks. If you want to get your hands on Son of Nor, without voiceovers though, an early access version is available on Steam. Get it there. Let's close this episode with some more cool cutscenes.
I feared this day would come. Trouble is on the way.
At the break of dawn, one in our ranks reported seeing a blue shimmer. At first we thought it was a mirage, but then we realized it was moving.
This place is astonishing. It looks so different from what we know.
You must not know much, human.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See ya.